All right, 99 rusty Cherokee. Hood would not open. Did see a video, it was a good idea, of that you can lay on the ground and you can reach up straight through here and you can grab this rod and you slide it to the driver's side, and that will unlatch it if this is allowed to move. Unfortunately for me, I could get this side to unlatch, but this side would not unlatch. It turned out there's a piece that I drilled out to two deals to remove, but on mine, and now I got it soaking in some rust remover, but this had completely seized, and so it wasn't allowing this rod to honestly move this way. This side would move probably because it was bending a bit, but and so that side would unlatch, but this side would not. So what I ended up having to do was the other option I had seen online, which was removing the headlight. Now, so removing the bezel, then removing this deal. Admittedly, a couple of my screws were stripped, so I just ended up bending it down. But undo those, pull the headlight out, remove the connector. And then there's the adjustment screws here, which on this one, for me anyways, this one stayed with with the deal. This one I was able, and I think it's actually kind of busted, but was able to move and push up and then remove this whole bracket. It's really just those two, that's interesting, those two adjustment screws and then this spring here that holds these in. Now you can't reach and get to the latch portion directly, but what you end up getting to, or what you can get to, is the bolts that hold this in. So generally this will sit here, and then this is obviously what latches onto this. So there's two bolts that hold this thing on, and so you can unbolt those from the headlight portion, and then the hood will lift up. This will be obviously still attached, and then you can get this to remove. So this basically, this is the deal. This bolt here will be the one that actually comes up through here. So this is up and to this side here, so up over here, and then oh good. And the other bolt is pretty obvious, pretty easy to see. Admittedly, I don't care about this thing, so I just kind of cut out some of this stuff to make it easier for me to unbolt this one and unbolt the one that is vertical here like this. But this one is about there. The other one's straight. You unscrew this one, it'll come out. You unbolt this one, it'll come down and out. And then the whole hood, you can lift that up if this is the latch that's stuck. Now, admittedly for mine, because basically your points of failure are going to be these here getting seized up and not opening, and your option would be to remove this. The other thing is, what happened on mine was the pivot here is what got stuck, and I couldn't move this one, and so I had to remove this. The other thing is, if your cable, which I just replaced this, if your cable though got disconnected or you forgot to connect it, if that was your problem, you would be much better off to just reach up from under the hood and then push this thing to the side, and it'd be way faster than having to remove the headlight. So yeah, so preferably you try that first and hopefully it works. If it doesn't, then you're removing the bezel, removing the little deal around the headlight, remove the headlight, remove this basket, and then unbolting a bolt there and the one that goes up in vertical, and then you should be able to lift the hood up. Good luck.